What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Untitled Chapter. I'm back with more NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures, and today we have the Target exclusive Chrome Dome figure, so this looks pretty awesome. So of course we have our box design again, based off those FHE videotapes. So here we have the Colossal Chrome Dome is the name of this. So we have Chrome Dome there holding an April in his hand, which is cool, with the 4 turtles there at the bottom. So again, we have our same design, so the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there at the top, with the Nickelodeon and the NECA in that old FHE design. We can turn to the side, so again, have that old like videotape design there on that, and then around on the back we have a picture there with a little bit of story there for Chrome Dome, and there we have Casey and Zach and everything, and then some pictures of Chrome Dome there. So very cool looking. And if we come around to the front here, we can see the picture of Chrome Dome there. I like it on the like little display design. And if we go around here, we can see our actual figure itself. So this is a giant figure, so we'll have other figures here so you can see how tall it is and everything. It is just ginormous, but it's just a big robot guy is all it really is, like a robot machine thing. So very cool, with a bunch of accessories that we'll have to look at. So let me go ahead and get this open and we'll take a look at it together. So here I got Chrome Dome out of the box, and this thing looks awesome and it is ginormous. So I'll bring in some figures later so you can see just how tall it is. But Chrome Dome is a large robot built by Shredder to supervise the foot soldiers in the construction of the Technodrome Mark II, but he ended up being destroyed by the turtles by disabling the chip on his back. So he's just a big giant robot, you know, just another enforcer for Shredder, and to me has kind of like some of the looks of Shredder and stuff, just like with the helmet and the overall design. I just see like some Shredder popping in there of him, but he is just a big giant robot, so he's going to have a lot of robotic piece and stuff. So the head looks cool, and again, like the Shredder design with like the helmet piece and stuff, but he's all in black and white. But the head looks pretty cool. I like with the red eyes, it's got like the horns on top of his head and just the little mask design, you know, just like Shredder. And going down, we have this white armor chest plate. We can see his black arms that have some stuff on the side, so he has like these little gray pieces with red and stuff, and then some blue on the arms and some red around the wrist. And then going down his waist, we transition to like a blue belt, and then he also has this belt on with some sword sheaths and a holster piece over here. And then going down the legs, we have more black legs with some details on it, so we have these like white and gray pieces on the top here, some blue knee pads with the reds in the center, again more white and gray, continuing all the way down to the feet, where we have some like robotic mechanics pieces there at the feet. So just looks very cool overall. On the back we have these big like wing designs and stuff. Again, I don't know what they're supposed to be, just look like wings to me, but just overall neat design. You know, there's not a whole lot to him, but he does look really cool. So for movements, his head can twist all the way around. He can look down that far and up that far, so actually pretty decent there. The shoulders can come up about 90 degrees there and rotate all the way around. We get a bicep twist, a double elbow joint that can bend up that far, and then the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. And he has a bit of an ab crunch, but he doesn't really crunch too much, but he can twist a little side to side, but it is really stiff. The hips can come up about 90 degrees there and out to the side. He can do the splits. He has a little bit of a thigh twist in there as well, but we get a double knee joint that can bend up that far to the back, so pretty close to kicking his own butt. And then his foot can rock back and forth and twist side to side. And he does have a toe joint on the end, as you can see there, but I can't get him loose to move, so unfortunately we can't do that, but it's not that we really need them anyways. Chrome Dome does come with a good number of accessories. So first off, we have a bunch of hands. So first off, we have some fist hands. So he has these two just like open like claw hands. So we get 2 fist hands. We have 2 open flat hands, kind of like karate chop hands. We get 2 grip hands to hold his swords, and a grip hand with a trigger finger. So a lot of those hands go for his weapons. So first off, he comes with 2 swords. So these 2 like katana swords look very futuristic and robotic and everything as well. So it's awesome that we do have one sword longer than the other, which is common, but looks pretty cool. So I like the black handles with the blue designs, the little red dots, and then the mostly white blades, but it does have like the silver piece of the actual blade there, which just looks super cool. So with these, we do have the little sheaths here on his belt as well, which one of ours unfortunately is like coming undone, so it keeps falling off, so we'll have to glue it on. And unfortunately, putting the swords in there does scrape up the swords a lot and add some blue onto them, so that's one thing that's kind of unfortunate. And I don't know if it's supposed to, because it is really tight, but I feel, you know, you're supposed to get the swords in there. But again, this is the one that just popped off, but we just need to glue it back onto the little peg piece. But he can have the 2 swords hanging off of him there. We'll put one in his hand in a second. And he also comes with this laser gun, so very cool looking gun, you know, big giant gun. You know, it looks like a lot of the other guns we get from all the like Shredder people, but just an awesome looking handgun here. But it does have this little peg hole right there that can go into the slot over here on the side of his belt, so you can peg it in there as well. So it can just hang off the side of the belt there. But let's go and actually put stuff in his hands. So there I got the weapons in his hand. So I got the gun in the one hand and a sword in the other. And then finally he comes with this computer system. So it looks like an old like Apple computer or something, but looks pretty awesome. So nice display piece that'll go that you can throw in with the display for this. So very cool to have this included as well, and very nicely detailed and everything. So they did a really good job on this computer. And let's go and bring in some other characters so you can see see the height difference. So here is the Krang Android body, so you can see just how big that is, because the Android body is pretty big itself. So there it is next to that. We can also bring in Shredder, since Shredder's the one that created Chrome Dome. So you can bring in Shredder over here. Again, it's very tall compared to Shredder. And finally, let's bring in a Ninja Turtle here. So here we got Donatello. So the Chrome Dome's probably about twice the height of the turtles. So that is pretty crazy. So there we've got all our figures together showing the height differences. But that's going to be it for our Target exclusive NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Chrome Dome action figure. This thing is really cool. It is a big giant figure, but of course he is having issues like a lot of the other NECA figures, especially bigger ones, that once you get the joints loosened up and everything to be able to move them, they are a little bit too loose. So I'm having some issues getting him to stand up because he keeps wanting to fall over, his legs spreading out and stuff. So there are some minor issues that we have been dealing, unfortunately, especially like the Krang Android body and stuff like that. So that is just one issue with these NECA figures, is that you have issues getting the joints to move, but once you heat them up and get them to move, they're then like too loose and everything. So have some issues going on there, but I still think it looks very cool, and this is such an awesome figure to add to our collection. But let me know what you thought of this figure down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.